My fault, family. What's up with it, man? Salute to you all. I'm super tardy, family. I wasn't, and I can tell you the truth, man. I wasn't even finna go live, man. I'm over here working, man. I'm over here working 4 ounce sniper. I'm in here working. And I said to myself, I said, self said, huh? I said, man, we got to go give the people a taste. You feel me? We got to go give the people a little taste, man. So I said, all right, self, let's go on get the people what they want, man. Go on, give them what they want. So we in here. Salute to K underscore. What's up with it, bro? I literally, when I was putting this together, K underscore, I literally thought about you, bro. I literally thought about you, man. You feel me? I really thought about you when I was putting the title together, because the title just came to me. And not that I think it ain't that I think you a dummy, bro. But I think we kind of share we got a similar, how can I say this, bro? We have kind of a similar frame of mind when it comes to this here. You feel me? We have a similar frame of mind when it comes to this here, man. Salute to the family, though, man. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in with me, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all, man. This is the Black Coffee Club Live, hosted by yours truly, Junior the Truth, man. We're giving y'all a little bit of a different vibe today, man, because I'm actually in the office. I'm in here in the midst of working, man. We getting to it. Punching the line, trying to get the Simple Truth Minute Manual, the organizer finalized and out. We're gonna get it to the best space for it. The book is already ready. I'm not gonna lie to you. The book is already ready, and this is those of you all who actually know the book is actually ready. So we're gonna start doing. I'll probably come in and announce later on today. We're gonna start doing pre-orders for the book and the planner, or personal organizer, I should say. Very excited about both of them, man. My heart and soul and went into them. You feel me? My heart and soul and went into them. So, man, we in it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we in it. So salute to you all, though, man. Thank you all so much. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all. Let me see. We got 4-ounce sniper in the building. What's up with you, bro? K underscore is in the building. Kevin Dunbar, the scholar, is in the building. What's up with you, homie? Big Hago in the building. What's up with you, family? Salute to you. AB is in the building. What's up with it, man? What's up? Now, apologies, man. I'm tardy. I done been up since about 4, moving and grooving, willing and dealing. But like I said, I'm trying to make sure everything's right, man. Trying to make sure everything's right, man. Salute to Tiffy 2 in the building. Good morning. What's up with it? Salute to my brother 78 Sports TV in the building. What's up with it, General? Salute to the General in the building. What's up with you, bro? Salute to you, man. I'm proud of you, bro. I can't, man. I ain't finna start tripping today, bro. But I'm proud of you, bro. I'm very, very proud of you, bro. Man, we're gonna keep pushing and keep going, man, and keep moving. Salute to Big Joe Townsend in the building. What's up with it, man? Salute to my brother Big Joe Townsend. Shout out to the family over at the Old Hillside Bourbon Company. Salute to, man. I gotta get my my Old Hillside bottles, man, so I can get on this eggnog, man. You feel me? I got to get that bourbon. I got to get that bourbon in here. I got to get that bourbon. And shout out to Black and CC and over at the liquor store. We got Joe Townsend making the cameo over there, man. Everything is just dope, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the whole entire family, LDBC. Just shout out to the family, man. Like we so dope. This is so dope. Like, man, we so dope. Like, we so dope. So dope, man. God almighty dog, man. Y'all gonna make me just do a LDBC live stream, period, and not even talk about boxing, because you know I can do it. But salute to the family. Hey, man, look, it's plain and simple. Bro, stop listening to these dummies. Like, let's just get straight into the content. Man, y'all stop listening to these dummies, man. Like, in 2026, we need to be running all these dummies out the internet, bro. Stop listening to these dummies, bro. Stop listening to dummies, because you know what happens when you listen to dummies? Do y'all know what this is something my son made? I don't even know what the fuck this is. What this is? Y'all know what I got a sensor I need to adjust the sensor in my sound like a sensor, one of my sensors in my alarm system. You know what happens when you listen to dummies? Like you become a dummy, bro. And we all done fell victim to it, bro. We all done fell victim to it. You ever listen to a dummy and then took your dumb ass somewhere and regurgitated a dummy's talking points? Like everybody done it, man. You might have been young as hell when you did it, but you didn't did it. You didn't listen to a dummy before, took what the dummy said to heart, and then went somewhere and repeated what the dummy said. Y'all done did it, man. And then you just look stupid and everybody be looking at you like, bro, what is you talking about, bro? Like, what is you talking about? And then, you know, we in this new era of the world where everybody is you know, you want to be first, not even accurate. It ain't even about being accurate no more. More people want to be first. You understand what I'm saying? And you just go take the information and just run. AB said, that's me listening to these Hebrew Israelites. Come on, bro. You put names on it. Come on, man. Don't put names on it, bro. Or you put names on it if you want to, man. You know what I mean? I'm not, and that is, those are the views of AB, not the views of the Black Coffee Club Live. I have my own views as it relates to all of the religious doctrine that there is. You feel me? So you know, that is the views of AB. I'm not calling the black. Some of the brothers in here is Black Israelites, man. I don't want no smoke, sniper. I don't want no smoke. You know what I mean? Some of my favorite people in the world are Black Israelites, man. I just, you know, read. You feel me? Or the Hebrew Israelites, excuse me. So I don't want no problems with no Hebrew Israelites. He says not collectively, just some of the counts. Man, I ain't, you know, I believe that you know, doctrine is as doctrine does. He's used to indoctrinate. I think that the best thing that you can do from this moment today, which is December the 16th, 2025, moving forward, especially into 2026, the best thing that you can do is have the ability to think objectively and to think freely and to think critically for yourself. You have to be able to think critically. And in that, man, y'all stop listening to these dummies, man. Stop listening to these dummies, man. Stop listening. Stop thinking. You know, people be thinking because, and it's especially the old folks too. I love the old folks, baby boomers. It's time for y'all to sit down. They should have never gave the baby boomers the internet, man. Should have never gave these baby boomers Facebook. Baby boomers be thinking because they see it on Facebook that it's the law. No disrespect to the baby boomers. I know we got some baby boomers in here in the most intentional morning circle on the planet, and that is the Black Coffee Club. Salute to the family. Listen, man, baby boomers and this social media, like, it don't mix. You feel me? Baby boomers, y'all didn't stop watching the news. Y'all used to watch like the news. Remember, y'all used to watch like the nightly news, the 6 o'clock news, 5 o'clock news, morning news. Y'all didn't stop watching the news and start watching Facebook. You feel me? For the news. Man, I gotta cut that out, man. But y'all stop listening to these dummies, man. Stop listening to these dummies. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Every time you get tricked, right? You are a willing culprit, man. I'm listening to somebody yesterday, and they shout out to JT, man, Pocket Watch It with JT. So I'm watching JT's content, dope channel. He does a lot of work with regard to exposing financial scammers, especially of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Amico over on the Twitch, man. Salute to everybody over on the Twitch. Salute to everybody on the YouTube live stream. Salute to everybody, the replay gang. Salute to y'all family, and shout out to the podcast family because we're gonna be up live on the podcast. So salute to the podcast family. But Pocket Watching with JT, so he was exposing a scammer in Atlanta, Georgia, who was peddling a a real estate course to teach people the real estate game or some shit like that. And it was the buy-in to the course was like $25K. You feel me? And then out after the $25K, there came like the guru, if you will, did some financial scams, some credit card scams with their students' information. So You got to understand, man, if you take and you give somebody 25K to teach you something that is not in a traditional institution, that's rule number one. Like man, you out of pocket, bro. You are a willing vessel in the scam. You see what I'm saying? Like you are a willing mark. You're going to take $25,000 out your pocket, put it in somebody else's pocket to teach you something. Now, I am a person who believes in investing in your education. I believe that you have to invest in your education. You have to spend money and so on and so forth. But to go in your pocket and to give somebody money without vetting them, Amico, you feel me? That's a no-no. I think that's say Sleepy Amico. That's a no-no, bro. Like, I'm going to give you 25K out of my bread. I'm just going to give you just 20. Bro, I can't think. Do you understand? Like, you can, man, I'm trying not to say this because I probably shouldn't be talking like this on this internet. But it don't cost 25K to turn off some on switches. You feel me? You can get some on switches turned off for less than 25K. So, like, to go in your pocket and to give somebody 25K without them being vetted, without really going through the process, like you don't read reviews, like, come on, man. Like, and the thing is, we're in the age of artificial intelligence and social media. So like you gotta deep dive. You understand what I'm saying? And like you gotta research. Like you can Google somebody's name and find out any and everything about them. You understand? And you got to compare and contrast. You got to check multiple sources. Shit. I would find somebody who's actually taking their course and talk to them and see how they turned out. How did you feel about the course? What did you think about it? You know, so on and so forth. But to just give somebody 25K, like you got to be man, you're a dummy. Like, we ain't got time. It's 9:08, man. I got to get out of here in a second. Like, you a dummy. K_ says 25K without validation and or certification. Did the nigga have a gun pointed at you when this class presented? And it was a woman too. It was a woman finessing in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, Atlanta, Georgia is like home base for the blacks, for the scams, for the black community. You feel me? All the financial scammers, all the financial literacy scammers, all of the credit gurus, all them motherfuckers live in Atlanta, Georgia. You feel me? Atlanta, Georgia is like the hub for financial scams with our community. They some scamming motherfuckers down there. You feel me? But like, you gotta really do deep dive and do research, first of all. Secondly, we can even back it up a little bit, KG. Let's back it up, K_. The first problem is thinking that there's actually a shortcut. Like, there is no easy way. You feel me? There is no easy way. If you want to be a real estate mogul, right? There's no shortcut. Like, you're not going to be able to give somebody 25K and then they tell you that they're going to give you back 100K or whatever the case may be. And all these scams and schemes and Ponzi schemes that we go for in our community, thinking that there's a shortcut. There is no shortcut. You feel me? Like, there is no shortcut. It comes down to good old-fashioned financial literacy, good old-fashioned investing, good old-fashioned reaping and sowing. You understand what I'm saying? So if instead of that 25K, you could have took that 25K and instead of putting it in somebody's pocket, you understand what I'm saying? Emiko said you got to work for that shit. You feel me? You got to work for it. Take that and you can go get a credential. You can go put that towards actually going to school and learning real estate. You can go take real estate courses at the community college. You could take that money and then you can invest it in something else that's going to present more money. You could take that money and put it in the market. Like, there's so many things that you could do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could take that 25K, break off a piece of it, go learn, pay for a vetted course in stocks and bonds and financial, investing, and then take the rest of the money, use that as your startup capital for investing. And then the money that you take from investing, you can take that and then put it towards real estate. Like, there's just so many different things that you know we can do. But I'm telling you, 25K is that's crazy work. And I'm gonna tell you the other thing too is you gotta start anything that you're trying to do. Damn, AB, you beat me to it, boy. You be AB, man. You be stealing my thunder. Anything that you're trying to do, you start for free. AB just said it. YouTube is free. You start for free, and you literally have to salve out on all of the free information that you can get. Don't just listen to something and then see somebody selling a course and then you jump in the course, because I'm guaranteeing you, and this is this is literally the shit that I do. You feel me? And part of the reason, this was part of the rationale for me even coming with the Simple Truth Minute Manual, because of the fact that we paid money for regurgitated information. Like my house is full of self-help books. You understand what I'm saying? Here's one right now I just picked up. It's the Practical Simple Guide to Creating the Life You Want, Manifesting by Chris Fierro. You know what I'm saying? This is a book that I wrote. I haven't cracked it open yet because I was going to go through it and look at it and just kind of compare and contrast with what I got going on with regard to the Simple Truth Minute Manual, right? So I literally got this book, half-price books. I take my kids to half-price books. I took them to half-price books after we did I think we did monster trucks, and I went to half-price books, got them some books, got myself a book, right? Now I guarantee you, my house is full of self-help books. Got self-help books all over the place. When you crack these self-help books open, what you have is a bunch of regurgitated information, and it's a whole bunch of fluff. You feel me? It's a bunch of fluff and somebody reciting and regurgitating information, and a lot of it is not even them giving you their spiel on the regurgitated information. Shaquilla Fields, Sister Gertrude in the building. What's up with it? Salute to my brother, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the building. What's up with it, bro? You see the Knicks, bro. We finna take the cup. You see the Knicks. You see the Knicks. We finna take the cup. Championship time in New York City, baby. Championship time in New York City. But look, these books are full of fluff and full of bullshit. I'm not saying that this one is, because I haven't read it yet. But it's a lot of books. It's books that are just the information is presented by other people, and they take that information and they just quote. Here's another one. This is Excel. This is a little small book I have on my desk that, you know, I flip through, you know, from time to time. I got another one, practical advice for damn good advice for people with talent. I don't know where that book is. I got a lot of these books. And part of me creating my book was I wanted to go through all of the fluff. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to give you information that is practically applicable to what it is that you're trying to do, and you're trying to apply it to your life. Practically applicable information. We ain't doing no bullshit. I'm not finna sit here and talk to you about what Franklin said or what Stephen Covey said. I'm not finna talk to you about what Elon Musk is talking about. I'm not finna talk to you about none of that. I'm going to talk to you about these concepts, and I'm going to tell you what I think, and then I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel you can practically apply it to your life as I have practically applied it to mine. That's the premise. Not no whole bunch of fluff and no whole bunch of bullshit. You feel me? When you're doing this, getting information with regard to things that you're trying to build, it's the same way. Like, you should be able to get information, and as much information as free. Then figure out how deep you need to go in your pocket in order to get more information. But why you would buy information or spend $25,000 when you haven't exhausted the free resources is beyond me, except for you're trying to circumvent the process. Now, let me tell you what circumventing the process equates to. Circumventing the process equates to you being a dummy. It equates to you literally being a dummy, because they can only take advantage of you when you want to circumvent the process. Think about that. Think about that. When you want to go, you can only think about how easy it is to take advantage of a person. A Condo, what's up with you, homie? Who is actively in search of a shortcut. That's why people can people can have a skill and they can overcharge you for stuff. Think about it. Think about how a lawyer can charge you for the per minute, or in 15-minute increments. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will pay lawyers $250 to send an email. To send them an email. People will pay because they don't have certain said pieces of information. And I'm not devaluing lawyers and what they do legally and so on and so forth. However, what I will say is a lot of stuff is overcharged, and people are able to overcharge because of your desire to circumvent the process. And that's all across the board in different areas of your life. And us and our desire to circumvent the process makes us dummies. Salute the La D in the building. Stop listening to dummies. Stop. Like, I'm to the degree now, my brother K _ says microwave pizza don't taste the same as it does out the oven. That's a fact. And he did say we're in the microwave era. And when he says microwave era, what we mean is we're in the era of instant gratification. People want what they want now. They don't want to go through the process. Nobody's respecting the process anymore. You feel me? Nobody's respecting the process anymore. Like, none of us. People are just moving. Mac of the South, what's up with you, homie? People are just moving along and they want what they want now. Nobody wants to go to school. Nobody wants to get a credential. Nobody wants to sit down and learn. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to talk to the old folk. Nobody wants to learn this stuff no more. Big Dez Kunkendall, what's up with you, homie? Nobody wants to. When is the last time you went and sat at the feet of the elders? You feel me? Like, nobody wants to do that stuff anymore. We're in the microwave age. And what I'm telling you is that microwave age will allow you to get your ass took. This will allow you to get your ass took, and you're going to get took to the cleaners. You feel me? You're going to get took to the cleaners because you don't want to go through the process. King Vonnie, what's up with your homie? He said lessons to be learned in the process. Man, the process teaches you lessons about the information. It teaches you lessons about the process in and of itself. It teaches you lessons. The peep this. The process, bro, will teach you lessons about yourself. You understand what I'm saying? When I as y'all know, me going to school, when I first went to school and me being, in my experience in college, one of the things I learned, and I learned early, was the fact I didn't know how to study. Like, I knew nothing about how to study. You feel me? And I literally had to graduate high school, do exceptionally well at high school. I had to then go, get accepted at a top tier research institution, which was the University of Pittsburgh. Enroll in school, enroll in classes, and start classes in order to realize that I did not know how to study. I had no idea how to study. You feel me? Absolutely no idea. I knew K _ says I knew how to memorize, but I was bad at studying. You feel me? I knew how to memorize to regurgitate the information, but not know how to understand it and practically apply it. But I learned by being able to practically apply shit to life, period. That's why the stuff that I'm talking about and the stuff we talk about, you all hit me up and y'all be talking about how thought-provoking that was, or how you never thought about it like this or thought about it like that. And I'm good at what I do, but you think I'm good at what I do because what I've done is I've taken these concepts and I've practically applied them to my life. You understand what I'm saying? Making several parallels and connections that, aren't normal, but I've practically applied it to my life in order for me to be able to showcase that I understand the information I'm presenting. I have to be able to practically apply it to what it is that I do, period. My Kondo says skipping the process, going straight to what they think is success until the dominoes fall. No way around work and sacrifice to really be successful, bro. There's no way around it, bro. There's no way around it. And so people don't want this content. People don't want to come in here and they don't want to come join the most intentional circle, the most intentional morning circle on the planet. That is the Black Coffee Club. People don't want to come in here and join us. Salute to my big brother, Stormy B-Man in the building. What's up with you, bro? People don't want to come in here and join it because we're not giving you no fluff. We're going to give you practical application. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to, in this book, I want to show y'all. I'm gonna come back and do a quick video when it's ready for pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the book itself is done and ready to be ordered. But we're gonna do it in a pre-order just so to allow the personal organizer time to catch up with the planner, because I really want y'all to get them both. And I really want y'all to use them at the same time because they go hand in hand, and I'm very excited about it. And I keep talking about it, but I'm gonna come in and just talk about it later on when I get it done. That's why I'm sitting here in the office, because I'm putting the finishing touches on it. And I'm literally in here like, hold on. Let me mess y'all up real quick. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do it. I might not be able to do it. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can do it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I am. Real quick. Sorry, y'all. Boom. Where is it at? I'm working. This is the kind of stuff I'm a geek, man. So I geek off of this kind of stuff. This is the stuff I geek off of. This is the stuff of where we at. This is the stuff I geek off of. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stop because I got to get ready to get out of here. I'm going to stop and just get back to it. I'll come back in. I got you, bro. Misms. I got you. We're going to do that. I'm writing it down. We're going to do that right now. Now, y'all better not do that like my Master My Thoughts hoodie. Because a lot of y'all still ain't about that Master My Thoughts hoodie. I'm going to take it personally. Don't get me wrong. Y'all definitely adding to the merchandise shop, but I'm going to take it personally. Y'all be sure to go subscribe to my brother Stormy B-Man. Lala D said, when you see people highlight more than 25% of every single page, they don't know how to study. We don't know how to study. I'm telling you, we don't know how to study. And I'm so bad, Lala. Like, I'm so bad now, and I'm so meticulous, and I still do it. It's crazy as hell. But one of the things that I do is I'm a person that writes notes and rewrites notes and so on and so forth. So, like, I'll have, like, this is an example here, but like, this is a notebook that I have right now. You know what I'm saying? That literally has notes in it. And then I'll have my planner is right here, always in reach. But my planner, my Simple Truth Minute Manual from last year, or the current year now, from 2025, from the last 6 months, but it's here. And so I'll have, my stuff in here, and then it'll go from here, and I'll record it and I'll rewrite it, and it ends up in my daily notebook. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll have notes and stuff that are in my planner that end up here as I generate my daily to-do. And this is what my daily to-do or my weekly to-do joint to look like. So anyway, but that's part of my study habits, which is I rewrite notes in order for the information to sink in. You know what I mean? So I'll have a notes rewritten 2 or 3 times over. But it's just plenty of different things that I do because I didn't know how to study. And when I learned how to study, I had to figure out a system that actually works for me. But anyway, listen, I say all that to say, no matter what no matter what it is, the content that you listening to, stop listening to dummies, man. You feel me? Y'all know y'all be listening to people, and you listen to a man talk to you about how to deal with women, and you sit down and you hear some outlandish shit. You know that shit's stupid. You can't sit here and listen to no man talk to you about not going 50-50 on bills and so on and so forth with a woman, and you got to pay everything. And nigga, the economy ain't set up for that. We're not living in no one income household economy unless you want to live below the poverty line. Like, it's time for us to start getting real. Stop listening to dummies. You feel me? Stop listening to dummies. Bro, we are not in the top 3%. The top 3% of men are able to do things from a one income household, bro. Unless you have some sort of have been able to minimize your living expenses. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say minimize your living expenses, I'm talking about like you got to own your home. You feel me? You gotta own all your vehicles, no car payments. You have to have damn near zero debt, and you got to grow your own food. You feel me? Like there are extenuating circumstances to live in the United States and not live and not be able to live above the poverty line, or excuse me, live on one income without being below the poverty line. You feel me? Stop listening to these idiots, man. Stop listening to these idiots. And we listen to these idiots, and you take that information, and while y'all admit it or not, you take that information, then you go off somewhere, and then you start feeling some kind of way about yourself. And then that impacts your self-image. It impacts the way you talk to yourself. It impacts your relationship with your woman, because now all of that self-talk that you having with yourself, you carry that into your relationship with her. And you looking at her funny because you think she looking at you funny because y'all done told your dumb ass you ain't no man if a woman pay bills. Get the fuck out of here. It's 2025. They stopped printing pennies. The hell is y'all talking about, bro? Ain't no such thing as no one income household above the poverty line unless you're in the top 3% of earners in the country. It ain't happening unless, once again, you've been extremely fiscally responsible, have eliminated your debt, you know, and you have some precautions in place. Period. Nuts. Like I'm telling you, man, you ain't a real man if that woman got to pay bills. And I listen to one fool talking about women love when a real man sends them flowers and cash apps for no reason and shit like that. Man, are you crazy, fool? Is you nuts? Are you nuts? Are you nuts? I'm sending cash apps and flowers and stuff for no reason. Meanwhile, Rollo is over there busting her gums for free. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Man, y'all stop listening to these dummies, bro. Stop listening, even in the sport of boxing. Y'all stop listening to these dummies. Respectfully, y'all stop listening to Floyd Schofield Sr. talk about they got bosses, everybody got bosses. We don't have no boss, and he signed the Golden Boy Promotions, bro. Y'all stop listening to this foolishness, man. Stop listening to this foolishness. Stop, man. Big Joe Townsend said, I am Rollo. I used to be Rollo in my former life, bro. I used to be Rollo, right on to the righteous in my former life. You feel me? Yeah, we're going to bust them gums up while you pay the tag, respectfully. Man, y'all stop listening to these fools, man. Stop listening to dummies. Women, y'all stop listening to these women with daddy issues talk about what a real man is and she ain't. Stop listening to a woman talk about what a real man is and she ain't got no daddy. You feel me? Salute to my sister Queen 71. I was just thinking about you, and I was looking at your Facebook profile. She said, I disagree. If you're not living above your means, you should be able to make it. We didn't say make it. Make it is very fluid. But most people, but in 2025, you got to understand with inflation, going to the grocery store is living beyond your means. Going to the grocery store is living beyond your means. Happy birthday to Big Joe Townsend. Salute to my brother. Happy birthday. But I understand what you're saying, Queen. But that's kind of what we was talking about. Like, you gotta not have no debt. First of all, you gotta not have no debt, which I guess debt is living above your means. But you gotta have your house paid off. Gotta have your cars paid off. You feel me? You gotta figure out your grocery situation. I don't know if you raise chickens or raise livestock or slaughter your own meat. Everything is high. Everything is high. And living on a one income and then also, I'm sorry, hold on, Queen. Also, I'm not talking about your single people. That's the other thing. I'm not talking about single people. Single people, you should be able to live on one. You should be able to live on one income. You feel me? I'm talking about people who are in relationships, providing for two people and or an entire family. Man, that's bro. I can't even express to you. That's real. That's rough. That's rough. But anyway, the moral of what I'm saying is stop listening to dummies. And when you get a feel for a person don't know what they talking about, stop listening to these people don't have no idea what they talking about. Salute the corner girl, Shade Girl 85 in the building. What's up with you, love? Stop listening to people that have absolutely no idea what they talking about. Salute to Tay. What's up with it? Why y'all all coming in here now? I'm getting ready to go. Salute to my sisters in the building. Stop listening to these dummies, man. And stop regurgitating these stupid talking points, man. Stop listening to these people. Y'all know these people don't be knowing what they talking about, man. Stop listening to it. That gets in your spirit. You feel me? And then just because a person comes out and they talk with conviction, don't mean that they know what they talking about. You feel me? Motherfucker can talk about with strong, extreme conviction and be off like a motherfucker, be off center like a motherfucker. Yeah. Anyway, I got to get back to the book. The personal organizers is already done, almost done. The book's already done. I'm gonna come back and let y'all know when we go live for the pre-orders for the book and for the organizer. Like I said before, I really want people to get them together. We're also going to offer them in print as well as digital. I know a lot of people have been clamoring for the digital. Y'all want the digital. So we're gonna offer them both in print and digital. Make no mistakes about it. But we'll come back and announce the pre-orders later today. But I got to get back to work on it so I get done. Family, it's Trouble Man Tuesday, so I wanted to come in here and be a little bit controversial and tell you, as a part of as your self-mastery provocateur extraordinaire, man, y'all stop listening to these damn dummies, man. Stop listening to these dummies. Salute to everybody that shows love to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products, specifically with you in mind. So be sure to come check us out, www.theblackgent.com. That's www.theblackgent.com, man. This is Junior the Truth signing off, man. Give me your daily reminder to stop listening to dummies. View your life like a paradise until it looks like a paradise, man. I'm a high-born player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep